amid growing tensions between the US and the world's biggest trading bloc. A little earlier, Trump tweeted, "The European Union is coming to Washington tomorrow to negotiate a deal on trade. I have an idea for them. Both the US and the EU drop all tariffs, barriers and subsidies. That would finally be called free market and fair trade. Hope they do it. We are ready, but they won't." Well, Jochen Stanzl is the chief market analyst with CMC Markets, and he joins me live now from Frankfurt. Thank you for joining us. Firstly, we've seen Trump there tweet that he's prepared to drop all trade barriers if the EU does the same. Do you think he's serious about that offer?
Thank you for having me. On a day where there are new subsidies in the United States for the agricultural sector, he just passed $12 billion in additional subsidies for the ag sector. He demands from the EU that they drop all subsidies. I think that won't happen. I think that's not realistic. I hope that they talk and they continue to talk, and I think that will be the main achievement of today, is that they do not end talking. And I'm hopeful that this will happen.
Yes, we saw some months ago German Chancellor Angela Merkel, the French President and other European leaders, lobby Trump ahead of the initial tariffs that he imposed. And we know that he seemed to ignore their pleas and go ahead with those penalties. I mean, what hope do you think is there for JeanClaude Juncker to persuade Donald Trump to rethink his trade tariffs?
We know that there are no talks anymore between China and the United States, and I hope that there will be and continue to be talks between the EU and the United States. What kind of deal there will be in the end, I don't know. I don't know the interest that Trump finally has. Does he want to have election votes for the battleground states ahead of the midterm elections, which are in November, or does he want to have a trade deal? I think that will be one result of today, to see does he want to continue to threaten with anything, or does he want to really continue to talk and go to the negotiation table and sit down and really talk about the specifics of what he wants, or does he want to continue to threaten? I don't know, and we will see after this meeting.
And let's talk more about the impact of these trade tariffs. We've had the US obviously fire the first salvo in this trade war, and the other countries in the EU and elsewhere have responded in kind. What sort of damage can this trade war do to the global economy at large?
There's, the trade war and all the tariffs that can be reverted back very, very quickly if there would be some sort of negotiation result. That would be a very quick step. But if they continue to threaten each other and increase the levies and increase the tariffs and do all of that negative things, it's negative for psychology, and psychology has a lot to do with the expectations of where growth is going. And I think those soft values and soft data, spots like the IFO index and ZEV index, that's all stuff that was coming out of Germany, showed some weaker results. And we also have seen that Daimler, one car maker here in Germany, has warned about lower profits going on in the future because of that uncertainty. And I think that's a problem. It's a negative result. But once they find some sort of common ground, those levies or those subsidies, no, it's not subsidies, those tariffs could be reverted back very quickly. And so I hope that this will come.
Okay, Jochen Stanzl in Frankfurt, thank you so much for that analysis.